Let me tell you a story. A tale of war and peace, friendship and deception, nobility and poverty, lasers and starships. But above all, let me tell you a story about pirates. We begin our story on the third moon of Athrak's Swear.
Crowds gather in anticipation of the crowning of Prince Frederick Barrington, fifth of that name, as he takes the seat of King of Mankind. Frederick will succeed his father, King Abernathy VII, after the latter's tragic assassination at the hands of the alien menace.
Can you please turn that noise off, Chauncy?
Turned out for the occasion.
Are you still sensitive from last night's celebrations, Lord Reginald?
No. Yes. But that is not the reason. I should be king.
Quite impossible, I'm afraid, my lord. The odds of all 10 people standing between you and the crown expiring before yourself are virtually zero.
Well, that is not how it should be. I know I'm smarter than that conniving Frederick. I know I'd be the better king, so they should just give it to me.
Just give it to you, my lord?
Because I want it. I'll go to hell, Chauncy.
Already there, my lord.
After finishing a friendly debate with his cybernetic assistant, our great hero finds himself at a posh gathering of nobles, where he remains in a bit of a mood. It doesn't take long for the ever-dangerous combination of wine and boredom to drive him away.
It's so posh. So posh.
For a party at the royal palace, this is exceedingly tiresome. Am I the only one who wants to be besotted for the actual ceremony? I have to urinate. You there, servant. Where is the washroom?
27th door on the right, sir.
1, 2, 3. Who builds a palace with 30 rooms down one hall? 9, 10, 11. Especially when only one of them is a restroom. 26? Alright, this has to be the one. That's the crown. I'm in the prince's chambers, and that's the crown of mankind. Oh my. I should not touch it. I cannot. I could be thrown in prison for touching it. I cannot believe I am touching it. I wonder if it fits. Oh, so this is what it feels like to be a jackass.
Alert! There has been a breach of security.
I should probably be going.
Breach of security.
Locked. Well, that's not good.
Please, make your way to the nearest chamber for security lockdown.
And into the closet I go. I stand by my decision to remain closeted.
Prince Frederick, we'll go get you out of here. The intruder, it's Captain
Sigler. Well, that's an odd way to pronounce your name, isn't it, Captain? Now, this is the prince's quarters. He has to be in here somewhere.
Captain Saeth?
Shaking with what was no doubt righteous anger at the criminal's invasion of the palace, our hero brushed against a shoebox at the top of the closet. It fell to the floor with a...
Found him.
Oh, piss. Captain Saeth? He's the scourge of the warpways. He's the conqueror of Navek. He's the destroyer of the Armian fleet. He's... a total babe.
Facing our hero was a statuesque woman beautiful by any race's standards. The skin of ivory and eyes as black as night, within a perfect, hairless head. Her curving horns were as artistic as they were deadly, and the scars on her lips and eye only served to ground that beauty in reality. And faced with such beauty, Lord Reginald immediately fell back upon his years of training.
Hello, gorgeous.
Most of which were in high school.
Prince Frederick?
Sure. Now, are you tired, my love? Because I believe you— Ugh!
Got him. Now let's go home.
Our hero awoke in an unfamiliar place, not an uncommon occurrence for him. But what was uncommon was the fact that this one appeared to be a hospital bed. And, perhaps most uncommon of all, looming over him as he awoke were the legs of an enormous—
Oh, God! Goddamn spider!
Oh, calm yourself, Shug. You act like you ain't never seen an Arachne before.
Massive! The spider! I'm sorry, my lady. That was most unbecoming of me.
Oh, don't worry, Shug. I've seen worse.
Indeed. I don't suppose you'd mind telling me where I am, madam.
Everyone strap in. We're taking off in 3, 2.
Reckon that answers your question just fine, Sugar.
It most certainly does not. Which spaceship is this? Where are we going? Why am I tied to this Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I've been kidnapped.
Afraid so.
By giant spiders.
Oh, just the one giant spider, Shug.
Right.
You know, I ain't never met royalty before. Must be nice living in a palace.
Oh, I'm not a— Wait, these people think I'm the prince. I'm not, cut out to be king, is what I think. At times.
Oh, hun, judging by how nice you look in that crown, I'm sure you'll be a fine king. Just as soon as the captain ransom you back to your family. The name's Arachne, by the way. I'm the nurse around these parts.
Frederick, apparently. Soft hands. You know, she's actually not terrible to look at, in spite of the whole lower body consisting of 8 giant legs. And what am I thinking?
Something wrong, hon? Here, let me check you for a favor. Darga?
Nurse. Captain wants a soft skin on the comms deck. Come on, Princeling. Now.
Fine. What was it my professor said in Hostage 101?
Reginald, always remember to form a personal relationship with your captors. If they get to know you, it'll be more difficult for them to kill you if the need arises.
You and the nurse.
If you finish that sentence, I'll throw you in the broken escape boat.
Right then, change tactics. So, you called me soft skin earlier. Is that what your race calls humans? Because it seems that with scales as hard as yours, many races must seem soft in comparison.
It's a racial slur.
Oh, well, trust me, I'm quite offended.
Good.
This man is kind of a jerk.
Through here. Sit.
As the reptilian soldier pushed our hero into his chair, the door at the end of the bridge slid open to reveal...
Captain, first mate.
At ease, Darga.
I see her again, and my heart skips a beat. Because she's attractive, or because I'm terrified? Yes.
Prince Frederick? Prince Frederick!
What? Oh, yes, that's me.
Yes, I'm aware of that. What is the private comm line for the Royal Palace?
Ah, well.
God, Captain Nailshot, is that you? Have you found the ones who stole the crown?
Well, yes and no, but not in that order, I'm afraid.
Who are you?
I am Captain Saeth. Queen-Regent Victoria, we have your son. Prince Frederick.
Oh, really? And what do you think of that, Prince Frederick?
Well, if they've taken me hostage, they're being rather polite about it, letting me stay in the palace and all.
Hold on.
Prince Frederick?
Yes?
Prince Frederick?
No.
I'm not mad, but I am very disappointed.
Well, that's just fine, First Mate Picell. Because I'm plenty mad for both of us.
Hey, what are you... Hey, put me down!
If you're Prince Frederick, then who in blazes is this?
Oh, my.
Hello, Freddy.
You will address me as Prince Frederick of the Kingdom of Man. Or has your absence from the court stripped you of all your manners, Duke Reginald?
Yes, well, I've been a bit indisposed.
I can see that.
Quite. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'd mind paying the ransom and freeing me from this little debacle.
No.
No?
I just don't see how that would benefit me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a coronation to reschedule.
Funny you should mention that. I imagine it might be rather difficult to have a coronation without the corona. Wouldn't you agree?
Is that my crown?
Well, technically it is still your father's crown.
Where did you get that?
That is not important. What is important is that this little headpiece is regalia from the Kingdom of Man. You know, the regalia a king needs to have at all times to maintain authority with his subjects.
I suppose you may have a point. Perhaps your liberation can be arranged after all. Have your captain send me the ship's coordinates.
It's so nice when we can resolve things peacefully.
Yes, of course.
Well, that was...
Humans.
Yes.
Hey.
On the deck of the good ship Taranau, Captain Saeth's crew prepares for the exchange of their sixth wheel.
All right. The Prince's flagship should be here any minute to deliver our payment. Darga.
Aye.
Keep our person on the bridge so that he can meet with the real prince.
Aye.
Human ships approaching, Captain. Oh, that's a big one. And nice shields, too. Captain, how come we can't have a big one?
Maybe someday, Renchi.
It'd be so cool to fly. It'd be all like, whoosh! Pew, 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 pew!
Renchi?
Engineer Renchi, please send them a hail.
Aye, aye, pilot.
The comlink booted up to reveal our hero's royal cousin, the illustrious Prince Frederick, whose mood appeared quite improved from the last meeting.
Ah, yes. Captain Saeth, cousin. So good to see you again.
Prince Frederick, let us begin negotiations.
No need. My flagship is on its way to reduce your ship to wreckage as we speak.
Say again?
You see, the coronation is scheduled to begin in a few hours, and we're on kind of a tight schedule here. All those messy negotiations will be a waste of everyone's time.
What coronation? You'll blow the crown to smithereens!
Oh, Reggie, you simple-minded buffoon. You honestly think that just because you know about the laws of legitimacy, you know everything about the regalia? You see, it doesn't matter what happens to you or the ship. The crown will be mine regardless.
What do you mean?
You see, the crown is quite indestructible. It is a symbol of the kingdom of man, and must be as undying as the kingdom itself. The crown was forged with that very notion in mind. A supernova wouldn't be able to so much as scratch it. You, on the other hand...
Frederick, you can't do this. I'm the Duke of Handalar. The whole kingdom depends on the trade from our spaceport. I maintain a vital part of the kingdom's economy.
Of course. Handalar is vital and irreplaceable, but dukes aren't.
What? Freddy, come on! I've managed Handalar for 7 years now. Who could possibly be qualified to rule the planet in my absence?
Yes, about that. You see, I've been doing a lot of thinking since our last conversation, and I suddenly realized that this is actually an excellent opportunity to solidify my rule.
What do you mean?
You've a brother, no?
Well, yes, but Percival is a spineless idiot.
Oh, you don't need to talk him up. I'm already sold on the idea. You see, I don't need a free-thinking savant like yourself to maintain Handalar. I'm far more interested in a malleable plaything. And imagine how popular he'll be when the people hear how his older brother sacrificed himself to save the crown prince. A testament to our grand and noble bloodline and the enduring resilience of the kingdom of man. Rather heroic, don't you think?
But...
It's been a pleasure, dear cousin. I'll make sure your funeral is a celebrated occasion.
Captain, massive energy signature incoming.
Picell, take evasive action!
Oh, no.
Engineer, status report.
Oh, no.
Renchi!
Sorry, they just took out our cannons. One hit and they took our main cannons.
There was no getting through that giant shield anyway. Picell, keep us moving and get our cloak online. We need to get out of the system fast or we're scrap.
Renchi, what the hell is wrong with our cloaking system?
Sorry, Mr. Weir. That ship's using an EMP. Nothing's responding.
Darga, get the prisoner out of the way.
Aye, Captain. Carried atop the powerful shoulders of this reptilian steed, our hero charged for the lower decks with a mighty war cry.
But
even as massive explosions shook the mighty Darga in mid-stride.
Damn soft skins.
I'm right here!
And if I heard right, your watchmate is out there.
I don't even know what that word means.
I need to help Renchi fix the cannons. Stay here and don't touch anything.
Oh, on my honor. Where the hell was that escape boat? Okay, now, let's see. How do you open this thing? What did I just hit my head on? External launch. Wait, what?
Our hero watched in sullen silence.
Oh, that isn't good at all!
In sullen silence, as his last hope for escape from the pirate ship sailed away, blazing like a shooting star, directly into the royal flagship's engine.
What the hell did you do?
Oh, it's just a giant lizard who hates humans. Oh, thank the makers.
Come on.
Back on deck, the crew tried to puzzle out how they were all still alive.
Captain, the cloak is back up and the flagship has stopped moving?
Why would they stop when they have the advantage?
Never mind that! Picell, make a beeline for the nearest warp gate!
At once, Captain.
The ship banked hard to the left, giving itself some much-needed distance from the Prince's flagship, even as our hero reappeared on the bridge.
Strap in, Prince.
Approaching warp gate. Prepare for launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Renchi, status report, please.
They really dinged us good, ma'am. These cannons need to be replaced before we get in trouble. The outer hull needs patching, too.
Could be worse, I guess. Darga, what happened down there?
New meteor launched the bus's escape shuttle.
Well, you see,
right through the flagship shields and into the engine. Pretty good move, I have to admit.
What?
You broke my escape shuttle?
Well, I heard Darga say it was damaged, and, well, I figured a non-functional pod was worthless. You know, compared to all of our lives.
Worthless?
Arachne, lollipop. Well, however you did it, you've saved all our lives today, and I doubt you'll be welcome back on any human worlds after a stunt like that.
Oh, indubitably.
Well, you can stay with us. For now. Sorry, I don't think we've been properly introduced.
Our hero was quick to compose himself, and with a flourish, he gave his most formal bow.
Reginald. Sir Reginald Barrington, Duke of Handelar.
Only to find that the beautiful pirate captain had held her hand out, expecting nothing more than a simple handshake.
Wow. That's a mouthful. How about Rig?
Well, no,
Nice to meet you, Rig, and welcome aboard. Just so long as you don't launch any more pieces of the ship at anyone. Seriously, you made Renchi cry.
My shuttle!
At what point does a long handshake become an awkward one?
This one?
Right, sorry.
So, Mr. Duke, other than pleading for your life and occasional happy accidents, what are your redeeming qualities?
I beg your pardon?
He's asking for a list of your skills, Rig.
Oh, well, I can make a mean pot roast, if that's what you mean.
Excellent! Darga, show our new chef to the kitchens. I don't ever step foot in there again.
Aye.
Darga, never again. Welcome aboard!
And so it came that the ex-Duke of Handelar joined the crew of the proud ship Taranau as they set a course for their next adventure.